Dear students, in the previous class, we are discussing about formation of a joint stock company. There are four stages, as we already came to know. And the very first stage we have started, in which we came to know meaning of promotion and the meaning of promoters and the functions of promoters. So promoters need to perform more functions, so which we have came to know, and today's continuation of that is while registering name of the company, promoters they need to arrange, they need to submit some of the documents before the registrar to get name registration of the company. That is the reason why in the previous online class, I hope you studied the documents required to submit it. That means to registered name of the company with the registrar, the promoters need to submit some of the documents. Without preparation these documents in a prescribed manner, no doubt the registrar straight away going to deny register name of the company. That is the reason why promoters they need to prepare certain documents which are very essential for the registration of the company. First one you have already came to know, that is the preparation of a memorandum of association. This memorandum of association you have already studied. This is nothing but a valid document. Of course, this memorandum of association is considered as the constitution for the company on which the company stands. So, in this online class, the continuation of these documents which we are going to study means what are the rest of the documents they need to prepare other than that memorandum of association. So, here is the list, that is preparation of articles of association. So this articles of association is considered as what the supportive document with that of memorandum of association. So memorandum of association is considered what main document, and supporting to that document company is going to preparing articles of association. So what is this articles of association? So articles of association means it contains rules and regulations of internal management of the company. So this articles of association indicates how the objectives of the company are going to be achieved or are going to be fulfilled. All these are mentioned in the articles of association. Further, this document and is subordinate to the both memorandum of association and the companies act. This is what I told you. So articles of association defines the relationship of the members and the company. This is what about articles of association. This is going to be prepared in accordance with the companies act and also section 2 subsection 5 of the companies act 2013. So here is the meaning given, means definition. According to section 2 and subsection 5 of the companies act 2013, articles means the articles of association of a company as originally framed or as altered from time to time or applied in pursuance of any previous company's law or of this act. So one more point you need to remember about this preparation of articles of association. A public limited company may adopt table A, which is model set of articles given in the Companies Act. Question comes, what is this Table A? Table A is a document which contains the rules and regulations for the internal management of a company. So if a company adopts Table A, then there is no need to prepare separate articles of association. So that is one you need to remember. So for the companies not adopting Table A means if a company does not adapt to Table A, which is modern set of rules and regulations, then a copy of the Articles of Association stamped and duly signed by signatories to the Memorandum of Association is required for registration. This is what about the second document which is going to be prepared by the promoters of the company for getting registration name of the company. So this is the second document after that of memorandum of association. Next, the third document, that is consent of proposed director. That means the written consent of proposed director. They are going to become and they are going to acting as a director of the company, for which they have to give in writing, and also the directors, they need to put their signature on the paper by accepting that position and also ready to buy the qualification shares. That is what about written consent of all the proposed directors to act as a director, and also they must ready to buy some qualifications shares as to become a director of the company. So apart from the memorandum and articles of association, a written consent of each person named as a director is required, confirming that they are agree to act in that capacity, and also they need to undertake means by qualification shares. It is compulsory according to the act, a person who is going to become or act the director who needs to buy some qualification share in the company, and he needs to express his willingness in the form of writing. That is what about the third document, the written consent of director with his or her qualification shares. Third document, this is. Next, fourth one, agreement. So this is very important. That means the company's agreement with different people. That is agreement, if any, which is the company proposes to enter with any individual person for the appointment as a managing director or whole-time director or manager, is another document which is required to submitted to the registrar for the getting company registered under the act. That is what about the fourth document, that is written agreement with those of any manager, managing director or full-time director. That is what the one more valid document. Next one coming, statutory declaration. Statutory declaration. So this statutory declaration is a statement expressed or given by the promoters by stating that or by promising that the above documents which are prepared, all these are correct to the best of their knowledge. For that they have to give a declaration copy to the registrar. That is the reason why this is one of the important document. So a declaration stating that all the legal requirements relating to the registration have been completed with is to be submitted to the registrar with the above mentioned documents for getting the company registered under the law. This is what about statutory declaration. Next, last one coming about receipt of payment of fee. So along with all these above documents, that is a preparation of memorandum of association and articles of association and written consent of all proposed directors and agreement with the manager in connection with the appointment as a managing director or full-time director or a manager, along with the statutory declaration. The last one, that is what receipt of payment of P. That means along with all these above mentioned documents, the necessary fees has to be paid for the registration of the company. So this is what stamp duty paid by the promoters. That challenge promoters need to retain, and that is also attached with all these documents. So they paid amount for such fees shall depend on the authorized share capital of the company. So authorized share capital of the company means it is the maximum amount of share capital up to which company can raised in future. That is what about authorized share capital. So the P payment is depend upon what the authorized share capital of the company. So these are the documents which are very essential, and promoters they need to prepare in a valid format, and they have to fulfill all the procedure. And if all these documents are correct, no doubt the promoters they are going to get name registered, they are going to get registration with those of registered. So they will get company name registration certificate from the registrar. So if any of the documents are not correct, no doubt the registrar is going to reject the proposal of the promoters for name registration of the company. So that is the reason why these are the documents which must be prepared without any mistake. So if all these are correct, if the registrar feels satisfaction, no doubt he will enter the name of the company, and registrar will issue certificate. That certificate itself is what the name of the company registered with the registrar. So to go for the second stage, incorporation, that is incorporation stage or name registration, these are the documents are very essential. This is what about the first stage, that is preliminary stage. So we are going to take study in the next class second stage, what is that name registration stage. Thank you.